Hey, what's up guys? BVHD here, and I'm back with another episode of Path to Perfection. And like I mentioned last time, we did sell the team. I made the mistake of going on the web app, to relist the players to check if they'd sold. And they'd all sold. I did have that Inform Gomez, and he sold for 18.5. And the two other players sold for the original value I listed them for, I'm not too sure. So, my bad on that. So we have around 55k. So we go off and make this hybrid. I've just sped it up for you. And today I don't really have much to talk about. But I'm going to talk about my, my new series I put up yesterday. The first episode yesterday was with Marco. I can't pronounce his second name, so I'm just going to call him Marco. Inform Marco. Didn't exactly get it got quite a lot of comments, which is great. I actually prefer, I don't want to say prefer, but I think comments are a lot more helpful than likes. Obviously, likes, when you like the video, it helps me out a lot because it's getting my channel more exposure kind of thing, and it does help me in that aspect. But with comments, it's always good to have some feedback, some maybe some constructive criticism as well. It's always great to see. So, I did get a few, because I did ask. I think there was only one comment about the next play he'd like me to do the Inform, and that was one of my mates, and he put Inform Falcao. Depending on his price, I will be, if he's like, I'm expecting him to be very dear, I'm not gonna lie. But if he isn't, if I can afford him, then I will do a player review on him, and I will do a I'll basically do an episode on him, but I doubt I'll be able to afford him. And here we just go off. It ended up turning out to be a very cheap hybrid, this team. And then we do go into a few games to finish off the season, and we'll see if we manage to win it or we don't. I'm not going to give it away, but I don't really know what to talk about, and I just jump straight into this as I always do and never just think about what I'm going to talk about. I suppose I could talk about the Christmas compilation again. There's a few goals that have been handed in to me. By a few, I mean about 3, which are absolutely class. So you guys that have handed in, there's two of you guys that have sent me links to your goals. So you two guys will know, you know who you are, and they are brilliant goals. There's one with Neymar, and the other two are with other players. I can't really remember who, but the Neymar one was really good. It was a class goal, and so we'll definitely be using that, and probably be using the other two because we've not had many submissions. I don't know how many we'll need. Probably around, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 goals. I'd say that'd probably be enough. Here we're just going and getting fitness cards, because at the moment this was when the Messi was the 86 Messi was out, so everything was just plummeted in price. So that's probably why this team turned out so cheap. So what I'm thinking is I might make a second squad just so I can rotate squads, and because this team is very, very cheap and I have quite a bit of money left to do it, to make another squad with, maybe a bit more of a unique hybrid, because this is a good hybrid, but it's a bit basic for what I like, and I like to have a few skills in there. There's not many players with skills in the squad. I do believe there's only 2 players with 4-star skills, and that's it. So I might try and I probably will try and make another team. So if you want any input, if you want to, say who you want to see in the squad or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below. Tweet me. If you got me on Skype, talk to me on Skype about it, and I'll try and get that sorted out for you guys. But what else can I talk about? Okay, Christmas. So I have a Christmas. I'm just going through the team here so you can see all the players. But I have a Christmas special lined up. But the thing is, I don't know how it's going to go down with you guys. So I'm going to bring it out anyway, but maybe put in the comment section what you think it's going to be, or just tweet me or whatever, what you think I'm going to be doing for the Christmas surprise, my Christmas special video. I'm not sure how it'll go down, so I'm a bit nervous about uploading it, but we'll see. Anyway, we get into the first game here of the episode after making our new squad, and it's a very solid squad. It has Gareth Bale in that left mid slot. Bit of pace on the wings, just general pace, and then in defence you've just seen, David Luiz and Walker, and it's just like, horrible to play against. But I do believe we get the game started here. Vidal, great bit of work. He's a class player. He was in the last years, and he is on this one. He cost like 1,000 coins. Ridiculous. Great ball into Hernandez at the back post, and it's a great little volley finish at the near post for him. A good way to start off the episode and start off with this new team. So yeah, a brilliant strike from the Mexican. Obviously, I'm a United supporter, so it's even better to see. And literally straight after that, he just tore me apart with, I think it's Jermaine Defoe. You see, he just walks through the whole of my team and then smashes it. Great goal from him, so an instant reply. Very poor defending from me, as always. But, you know, it's 1-1 and the game ain't over yet. You got a long way to go in this game before anything happens. But Gareth Bale steaming through my team. So hard to break down this guy, break down Bale in any team. I've only played against him like 3 times, but he's very, very solid. A very solid player. And he's extremely hard to stop when he gets going, as he is in real life. See there, we've got the same amount of shots on target and just shots in general. I've battered him with possession and a bit better passing accuracy and all the rest of it. So in the second half, we get a nice lob through ball to Hernandez. He brings out his keeper, a bit of a new move, crosses it into Doumbia, and it's an open net to finish into, and a good header. We level the game at 2-2. All to play for, and we need that win if we want to try and win the title, which obviously we want to try and win it. So after that, he gets the ball again. He gets the ball and loses it. We get the ball back. A great through ball. He cut his defence open just like he did with Defoe early on. Kagawa's shot was saved, and then Honda comes in on the rebound. Honda is a very good player. Very underrated. I'd say a lot of players in this team. In fact, all the attackers and the centre, in fact, the whole team, every single player in it is very, very... Well, it's just a class. They're just class players, and they're just so underrated, in my opinion. I mean, the right back, for instance, the right back is Caceres, I think it is, for Juventus. One of the best right backs I've ever used on the game, and he cost me like 950 coins, 1k. It's ridiculous. I think I've seen it on Twitter as well quite a few weeks ago. R9 Rice saying how good he was. So I thought I'd try him out in this team, and he really is a class player. Then we give it to Honda. I know it's Vidal with the 94 penalties. Jesus. And he just rockets that into the top left corner. As always, we always go left. It's just my personal preference. And we ended up battering this guy. From being behind 2-1, we've managed to turn it round. And we're now just smashing this guy. And he does go and rage quit straight after that goal. So 5-2, we get our coins, we go off into another game, we get the win, which is very important. And I do believe from this last game, we only need a draw, I think it is. But you can see there the stats. We did batter him on shots, possession, at passing accuracy, all the rest of it. We did batter him. So, yeah, we'll get into the second game here. But you can see, I don't know, I think it's a bit laggy. It seems a bit laggy on my screen. But maybe, hopefully it's just me and it's not lagging for you guys. We get into another game against Wu-Tang Clan. So we'll see what team they've got. Well, he's got, and he has got a German league hybrid, not really a hybrid, just German league really. And he proved to be a very difficult player to break down as well. So I was having a bit of an off game, I think, in this game as well. I can't really remember because it was a few days ago. But he gets it started with Sam. Sydney Sam, I think his first name is, correct me if I'm wrong, he class player on the last FIFA, and I'm going to have to try him out actually, because I think he still has 4-star skills, and he's absolutely rapid. He gets so many rebounds here, it's unreal, and then all the players to do it. Luis Gustavo smashes that in at the near post, which is so overpowered. I've been over it so many times, it's very overpowered. And then we play a nice lob through ball, which is also very overpowered in this game, to Honda, who will smash that into the top corner. And he makes it 2-1. So the comeback is on again. And hopefully we can get it. We will see how this game pans out. So, like I've said, who you want to see in the next team, leave that in the comment section down below, because that will really help me out. You can just see the stats there. Quite similar stats. Just leave it in the comment section down below what players you want to see. Obviously within my price range, I think I've got around 45k to spend, I think. So, if you want to see a player that's worth like 20k in the team, I can probably do that. Probably get a nice hybrid around him. If there's a certain player, certain 5-star skill or anything you want to see, let me know about that as well. And is that the end of the game? I can't remember. It is the end of the game. We get the draw, and that means that we do actually manage to win the championship. We do get, I think it's 10k. I think it's 10k. So that's why this team basically worked out so cheap as well, because I've literally got all my money back from winning the title. So we managed to get the draw, and that will do us. So that's all for this episode now, I do believe. You can see there, 47,000 coins to spend on a new squad. Sorry I've just babbled on about literally nothing on this in this episode. But I will have a topic for the next one. So if you could hit the like button, it would really help me out, guys. Subscribe if you're not already, because I'm trying to hit that 150 mark by Christmas. And I'll see you all next time. Cheers.